talk about something that I happen to know a lot about. Ugliness. I can hear it. I can hear you bitching. I can hear you complaining. I can hear you saying, no, 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 especially if you're a friend of mine. Or I can hear you saying, duh. So, I'm going to elaborate. I'm going to make this kind of a free-for-all thing. I'm going to make sure it's nice and interactive. Make sure you guys get my full scope on what I mean by that. And then I'll leave it open for you guys to comment on, and that way we can discuss this. So, what I mean by I am ugly is that since I was small, I have been informed of this. Not by my family. Luckily, I was told as a young girl that beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder. To my parents, I was like, I don't want to make it sound like incest, but they didn't make me feel ugly. My parents, especially my mother, made sure that I felt, at least at home, like acceptable, like okay looking. Of course, my hair is kind of being a dill hole right now, so it's not really proving my point of looking okay. Whatever, curls. Okay. As I age, my hair curls. Who knew, right? But so it wasn't a family thing, thank goodness. Although I will add that my maternal grandmother certainly had her moments of not helping the situation very much, but it's the past. You can't really blame someone or argue with someone who is now passed away. So the only real family influence that I had in terms of of feeling ugly was a distant relative. Well, not distant, but you know what I mean. So it wasn't something I had to face daily at home. But once I left home, that's when the shit hit the fan. I've made no I've made it no secret that I was a bully victim. I've made it no secret that I am still constantly insulted, be it in real life as well as on the internet. I don't make these things a secret. And the reason why I don't make these things a secret is because I'm not stupid and I know why they do it. And that is because of my looks. I know that there's probably more protesting going on right now that I can't hear, but I can probably sense. But the fact of the matter is, I made a video about one of my photos being used against me to make me look ugly, and I touched on this and that, and I feel the need. I've got to touch on this again. That bully victims grow up and they are damaged for life. I am damaged for life. No matter how many times people tell me I'm wrong, how many times my family tells me I'm okay, how many times my partner tells me I'm okay. Yeah, I'm still an ugly girl, aren't I? Now, I have been trying for the better part of 25 years to ascertain why I am specifically the general target in terms of bullies, like kid bullies and adult bullies alike. This is something that continues on, will continue, definitely, especially in work. When I was still able to work, before I got too sick to work, there would be incidents like this where I would, especially with staff that are larger, they tend to pick on one person or one employee, and that just happened to be me. And again, why? To be honest, to this day, I don't know. I know I'm not conventional. I have acne still. I'm 30 years old. I still have acne. I'm a little fat. You can't avoid the fat. You don't have this kind of belly if you're not fat. But average height, average intelligence, more or less. I liked to be a little bit more creative. I was loud, but that didn't seem to punish people who were loud but who were conventional. I had a sense of humor. that I tried to employ. But I would be ridiculed for that, whereas somebody else would make, and I swear to you, this happened more than once, the exact same joke that I made. Oh, and everybody would be laughing and laughing and laughing. And before you dismiss this as this bitter old woman's lament about school, this is not just about me. This is about what I'm seeing still. Now, for some reason, I have this impression that the internet tends to stagnate us. It tends to keep us at this mentality of high school or even elementary school. There's something about the anonymity of YouTube, or I mentioned YouTube as a specific, but just general internet, really. It's a breeding ground for schoolyard mentality. Like, and I don't really... Why are we still doing this? There's always these really great books that talk about how technology makes us better people, and about how it finally gets us to look back and say, oh, we're not so different after all. Maybe we should stop with this bullshit bullying fuckery and making people want to die, and making people permanently believe that they are hideous. For whatever reason it is, the only reason I can think of is to make themselves look better. Which, fuck you. If you have to put someone down to make someone feel better, then guess what? You're fucking lower than the one you put down. So yeah, there's that. Oh, old age bitterness. Sorry. But I'm senile. I'm 30. I can say this shit now. But I keep saying bada. This is why I don't edit, because it gives shits and giggles. And plus I'm stupid in that regard. I took drama classes. I didn't take the AV classes. And that's another thing that bothers me. I took drama classes. I was really useful in drama. I was a great actress. I wanted to be an actress. My lifelong dream, and it still kind of is, would be to be a voice actress. I've always wanted to be a voice actress. And so I took those drama classes, and I took them hard, and I tried my hardest so that I could be a voice actress, and fuck all if that didn't happen. I was bullied too harshly that I couldn't perform. I couldn't get over that. I couldn't get over the heckling, because yes, even in high school, and yes, this is not just grade 9, this is grade 12. So we're talking about people who can vote, essentially. Heckling like a student actress in the middle of a play because they don't like them because they are ugly. So I had to give that dream up real fast. This is the kind of shit that it does to people. I guess this is more towards the bullies, because as victims, if you are a victim, you already know this. You already know, you don't understand any more than I do. So, hey bullies, why are you watching this video? Think I'm ugly? Don't like how I talk? See how I've got acne? I'm a little fat. Wear glasses. Don't wear makeup. Got something to say to me? Great. Spit the bile. Okay. Now. Stop it. Okay. Got that shit out of your system. Now, I want you to comment in the descriptions, in the comment section below, and I want you to tell me what your problem is. Any bullies. And even if you are a reformed bully, someone who pretends that they aren't a bully anymore, and that they say that they don't do that shit anymore, and they're not a bad girl, they're not a bad guy anymore. Fuck you. You still are, and I know it because you insult me on the internet, even if you don't think it. So, you people, I want to know what the fuck you think. I want to know what the fuck you think gives you the right to destroy children, even as a child. I want to know if it's a thing that you are lashing out, if it's a textbook situation, you were abused as a child, so you have to lash out at people weaker than you in order to compensate, or are you just an asshole? I really genuinely don't understand, in this day and age, this is the year 2014, why the fuck we're still doing this bullying bullshit. Like, we should be over this by now. We should be over, oh, they look different, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, stop. You are killing people. You are killing people mentally, emotionally, and physically. You're killing them. So shut your fucking pie hole if you're going to be bullying. And then tell me why the fuck you feel the need to bully people. Because I don't get it. And I want to make a discussion about it. So let's talk about it. Leave a comment. Let's go.